Alright, we're going. Let's play a little bit of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 tonight. Oh shit, is this... Did it do the weird thing again? I think it did the weird thing again. Let's see, what's this? Okay, so, yeah. Let me see, I'm gonna double check real quick. Let me get the link first, but then I need to see if it actually, like, scheduled it separately. It's weird. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why. Alright, everyone, going live. Okay, send out a quick tweet. There we go. Cool, we're rocking and rolling. ZGB, Swish, Solo, Who, hello, welcome in, guys. Welcome in, everybody. Let me just double check real quick. Make sure it didn't also schedule something separately here. Okay, now that looks alright. Looks like it's fine. Okay, guess we're chilling. We chilling. Alright, well, it is the final week of the 4th Festival of Universes. We're about, what, the 3rd day in, so not quite halfway through this week, but just under it. Dark Magician, welcome in. Hogwarts, welcome in. Okay, let me just do one more thing real quick. Get this informational video pinned in the chat here. God damn it. Stop! Come on. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Cool. Now we're rocking and rolling. We're all nice and set to go. So yeah, let's get right into it. Probably just going to make this an Expert Mission 16 kind of night. As we discovered last stream, as it turns out, Crystal Raid modes don't give shit in terms of GP, man. You'll get 12 if you win, and what, 3 if you lose, so kind of insanely bad. So yeah, we'll probably just do a little bit of expert mission tours. Right now, I'm 147 overall, and I was 52 in Universe 11, so I mean... Yeah, no, because they never really, they never mentioned anything about Crystal Raids ever, so I'm glad that we actually went in there and found out how good, or in this case, how bad it actually is, right? I'll apologize for missing last stream. Well, it's a good thing you came, like, right away into this stream, right? Making up for lost time. Raptor Red, Ivani, hello, welcome in, guys, welcome in. Alright, so yeah, we got a good handful of people rolling up, so I guess we'll go on ahead, we'll start building this room, and I'll start asking the question, are there any ones in chat? Type the number 1 in the chat if you want to get some expert missions over and done with. Get yourself some GP. Get yourself some TP medals. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go on ahead. We'll leave this as a full private lobby, I guess. Is upping the ante this week? No idea. Go check the TP medal shop. Alright, so let's get Hogwarts, Dark Magician, Who, and Swish. Oh, come on. Hurry up. You're probably not going to play tonight? Oh, man. Feel like you've been missing out a lot on some stream playtime, my dude. Maybe a Dark Magician, Hogwarts. Oh, hey. Crow's playing. Who, and then I guess Swish is not online. Alright. Jordan, welcome in. Xenoverse burnout. Oh, yeah, it's very real, dude. Vegeta. Vegeta. It is Vegeta. I mean, I've been making kind of a lot of content as well. I think I uploaded videos like 5 days in a row. Or at the very least 4. Fair enough, who? Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are going through a lot of burnout, so, you know, I actually started stream a little bit late today. So, yeah, I'm a little bit sluggish and a little bit burnt out on the game myself. You know, once this festival is over, I'm really hoping that we don't get another festival for a long time. Like, shit, at least 4 months. But yeah, once the festival is over, we're going to be going back to weekly Xenoverse streams, and I might try and bring some other shit onto the channel. But, yeah, once the festival is over, I'm mainly just going to be streaming Xenoverse whenever a raid rolls around. And DLC as well. But yeah, the, just because of kind of the urgency, I guess is an okay way to put it. Because of the urgency of the festival and getting a bunch of GP and trying to get all the rewards, and I like to try and make top 500 for the aura that I'll never use. Alright, Swish. I guess we'll just try and get you in here later. So, I'll just jot your name down. I don't... If 2 more people end up coming in here and they're able to connect, you know, we'll take them along for the ride, but... yeah. Okay, any more ones in chat? Any more ones in chat? Alright. How's your CAC look? Like Vegeta. Alright, let's play some video game. I've actually played a little bit of that game called Peak with a couple of my buddies. It's actually pretty fun. It's a fun little game. There's a chance that I might try and get some of my friends to make some guest appearances on the stream when we play some different games. 'Cause I am trying to bring some different games to the channel, try and add a little bit more variety. And that's one thing that I've been trying to see if I can't get figured out. Oh, I never... oh, I did. What the hell? I don't know what happened. I was not paying attention. But yeah, I don't really know about how long we'll go on for tonight. I definitely want to make sure that I can kind of at least get myself within the top 50 for Universe 11. Kind of try and maintain that the best I can this week. But, yeah, just because I and a lot of other people in the chat are kind of a little burnt out on the whole thing. We'll just have to play it by ear. Hopefully we'll be able to at least get a full stream team at some point for at least a little while tonight. Wish Xenoverse 2 would end already so we could get to other games. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like when they were programming the video game. It's like they programmed it with the Fountain of Youth or some damn thing. They sprinkled some Fountain of Youth water on the master files. This game's gonna end up being like Master Roshi. Man, we are not doing good. What are we doing? $36. Yeah, that was 30-something seconds twice in a row. What are we doing, folks? I'm telling you, man, it's the Fountain of Youth little driplets that they put on it. Pulling the plug's not going to work. That's not going to kill this game. I can guarantee they could shut down the servers and they would somehow keep themselves running. It's as stubborn as a cockroach. Sandyland, hello, welcome in. I really want to say that our NPC motherfuckers are interfering. That's part of where a lot's going wrong. Okay, it worked out. That's much better. At least we got a flat 20.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, nice. Got a Demon Realm Crystal to make up for yesterday. Now I just need one more to be maxed out. They have it on a never-ending feeding tube. I don't know if anybody here has ever seen the Star Wars parody series called For the Empire on YouTube. But in the first episode, they talk about how the helmets have like a drinking tube in them. And that the... Like for the stormtroopers... And that they also have a catheter built in, and the whole thing just, like, cycles through, and they made a joke out of that. It's like, oh, man. Yuck. That's basically what they've got Xenoverse 2 hooked up to right now. Yeah, if anybody out there is a Star Wars fan, which I know we have at least a few in the chat, you guys should totally check out For the Empire. They're videos from a channel called AFK. And they're just like funny, it's a funny Star Wars parody that they made in Unreal Engine. And it mainly follows these two stormtroopers. But it's pretty fucking hilarious. Episode 2 is my favorite.
You've got to
Damn.
be kidding me.
Not even sub 30? Jamel Webb, hello, welcome in. Until the sequel trilogy ruined it for you? I mean... you know, I can understand disliking the sequel trilogy, but I can't imagine that making someone hating Star Wars as a whole. Like, I know Disney definitely has not put out too much great Star Wars stuff since they got behind the reins. However, I must shout the praises of Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. That is some pretty great shit to come out of Disney Star Wars. You like episodes 2 and 3? See, I really like episode 3 because I actually saw that one in theaters. It was the first Star Wars film that I ever saw. Before that, the only real Star Wars media that I'd been exposed to was that one animated series on Cartoon Network, like the original Clone Wars, made by the creator of Samurai Jack. The one where Grievous was actually a frickin' menace.
How can you be this good?
Yeah, one thing that I can say about the sequel series is that I was actually pretty cool with, what was it, Episode 7, I think it was? But Episodes 8 and 9 really just kind of squandered everything that that first film seemed to try to set up. I'm sick of this fucking chair, man. I'm afraid that if I lean back in it too much anymore, it's just gonna completely give out on me. Oh, I accidentally did the wrong thing. Good, now he's just gonna block the entirety of this. My fucking favorite. I fouled that one up. The sequel trilogy fight scenes are beyond ass. Yeah, no, dude.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Has anybody here ever given Acolyte a try? Because I watched it, and, you know, I see why so many people have so many problems with it. I gotta know. Yeah, I mean, if you have not watched it, you're genuinely not missing out on anything. You know, if you haven't seen it, then I would say that's a series that's best left well alone. Andor is pretty good, though. I have not started Season 2, and I still have the last episode of Season 1 to watch. But Andor is actually a pretty good Star Wars series. For you, it was decent enough to where it was at least watchable. I mean, I watched the whole thing. You know, but there's a lot of story beats that they just get wrong, right? Like, Anakin Skywalker was supposed to be the first instance of a child being born of the midichlorians. But then they have two characters being twins who, you know, and this is a story that takes place like 100 years, I think, before Episode 1 or somewhere in that ballpark. And they have a set of twins that were born of the midichlorians, kind of, you know, ignoring the whole thing that's supposed to be what Anakin Skywalker was, and he's the only one where they'd ever seen that happen, and he's the chosen one, and yada yada. And so it just completely disregards, like, everything that was Anakin was supposed to be, right? And then, of course, they had a Sith in the Acolyte, which wasn't supposed to have been seen for hundreds of years. And like I said, this takes place like 100 years before Episode 1, which just kind of ignores that whole plot point as well, you know? So, those are the two major issues that most people have with it, and those are two issues that, quite frankly, I take with it as well. I feel like they would have had to establish, like, oh, this is an alternate timeline or an alternate universe in order to make this shit work out. And then maybe it would have been alright. But so there's a lot of other stuff that I think that they messed up, too. Like, a lot of the shit in Acolyte is just outright corny.
You've got to be kidding me. How?
You stopped Star Wars after Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Yeah, a lot of people really didn't like those. I watched them, and, like, I was fine with them. Opinion on Tom Hiddleston? Oh, he's fucking awesome. Alrighty, who for sure. Andor's outstanding. Yeah, and Andor is really good. Definitely. That's not what I said, Raptor. I said that Anakin was born of the midichlorians. Right? Like, there was no father involved in his conception. Forgotten? Hello, welcome in.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Darth Plagueis made a cameo appearance in this series. Would be interesting to see if they can come up with that character. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool, but I don't know. I feel like the Darth Plagueis thing was a little random. Alright, so we're waiting up for who real quick. We have had a few more people mosey on in here, so I guess I'll put some feelers out. Are there any more ones in chat? Ones in chat to join up with this group. Are there any lightsaber fights in Andor? I'm not too sure, and don't anybody answer that, because I've not watched Season 2. Like I said, I'm at the end of Season 1, so... Card, hello, welcome in. How's it going tonight? It's going alright. Was that on purpose, Dark Magician? Or was that just a DC, or you have to do something real quick? Okay, you're switching CACs. Alright, I'll just send you guys some invites so that way you can accept them whenever you got yourselves situated. You haven't watched Andor? It's worth the watch. It's one of the best things that Disney Star Wars has put out, I'd say. I have no idea what any of that is, Card. The only thing I understand in that sentence is Pokemon. In DBZ, we have Broly. Kakarot! And in Star Wars, we have Darth Maul. Kenobi! Ice, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. I guess since we got Who and Dark Magician back in here, and I'm seeing a few more people rolling in, I guess I'll ask again. Any ones in chat? Type 1 in the chat if you're on PlayStation and you want to play some expert missions tonight. Pokemon DLC related? Ah, that would explain it. I've never played any Pokemon DLC. Saiyan God, do you think you could get me your PSN in the chat as well? Because I forget what your PSN is. Alright, but since we're getting some new people here, I guess I'll restart my count. Oh, it's Super Saiyan Blue, okay. There you are. Alright, cool. Full stream team. Alright. Hopefully this means we will not be seeing any more 30-second times, and maybe we can get this done in sub 20 on the regular. Yeah, Swish, I still have your name marked down. We'll try and get you in a group after we've done 6 tours with this group here.
Here we go.
I don't know what you're talking about, Forgotten. Vegeta Daima outfit with the hair looks good on females. I don't know. In general, I think the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta hair is a little goofy. I mean, of course, you can't go wrong with the classic, like, Vegeta Saiyan outfit. I don't know, I think it's a little weird seeing it on a female character, but... You're making food? Oh, what'd you make? Anything good? I wish I could just lean back a little bit without this chair leaning me fucking halfway to the floor. Microwave corn dogs, huh? I actually had a corn dog. It was a cheddar jalapeno corn dog last night. Then I had microwave burritos today. Yeah, I also had tacos yesterday, too. Interesting how I've been eating a lot of similar foods to my chat. It's your 26th birthday? What, today? Well, happy birthday, Jim.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
What's everybody's favorite fruit? Because for me, I would have to say it's probably somewhere between, like, pineapple, watermelon, and mango. Grapes, solid choice. What type of grapes? Have you ever had cotton candy grapes? They are grapes that literally taste just like cotton candy.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Cherry? Okay, interesting choice. Swish coming in with the mangoes? Yeah, you know what's good, dude. You love cotton candy grapes? Nice, dude. Hell yeah. There was some other type of grape that I think Strident had me try. I forget what it was, but it's like, it was something else that tasted like some kind of candy. Bananas, okay, okay. Pineapple, strawberries, pomegranate, okay, okay. Pretty good choices. Oranges, okay. Got a lot of variety going on in the chat, that's cool. We're making you hungry. That's what we do in this stream, man. We talk about food, and either I get hungry and or the chat does. Gotta go make some corn dogs. I guess it's a corn dog type of night, huh? Maybe I'll go get myself a corn dog after stream's over. Stick with the trends. Oh, kiwi, another interesting choice. Kiwis are very good. Granny Smith apple with a warhead spray. Oh, that's an interesting thought. That actually sounds pretty good. I am so fucking sick of this chair, dude. I can't even... Like, I'm thinking that I should order one off the internet, but then I'm gonna have to put up with this fucking one for however many more days it takes for the damn thing to ship to me, so I'm wondering if I should just go to, like, an in-person store and buy myself something. But I feel like every time I go to a store and I look for chairs, it's like they only have one on the shelf, and I'm like, I don't want this. This sucks. Some cheese dogs earlier today. What is that, like? Because, like, I've had, like, jalapeno and cheddar brats. Is that essentially what you're talking about? Is like a hot dog that has cheese basically infused into it? You forgot what a kiwi was? It's the one that's fuzzy on the outside and green on the inside. A smoothie sounds really good right about now. I haven't had a smoothie in forever. Man, what's making expert missions so slow tonight?
You've got to be kidding
We are
me.
struggling with the sub-20s here. An earthquake hit Alaska so hard you're on tsunami watch? Oh, I didn't hear about that. Yeah, every time I go to Walmart, they have, like, the worst selection ever. I haven't even heard of that, who... Is that the full name of it? Back to the 80s Electric Blue Raz? You ordered a new headset 2 weeks ago. It never came, so today... And some time went on Amazon to get a refund. Well, hopefully you didn't end up having some kind of porch thieves just scoop them up from your porch. It's a new flavor. Your nearest Walmart was selling it. Maybe I'll keep an eye out, because I love blue raspberry flavored stuff. Or just raspberry flavored stuff in general.
What's going on?
Cheese dogs are a hot dog wrapped in empanada dough and cheese melted inside the empanada to go along with the hot dog. Very similar. Oh, okay.
Really impressive.
That sounds banging, dude. 21 seconds again. What the hell are we doing? We're dropping the ball. Or perhaps in this case, dropping the beam. Hot dog wrapped in bacon, or... I don't know what prosciutto is. Oh, this stuff. Type of dry cured ham. I don't think I've ever had it. I've seen it in stores, but I don't think I've ever had this stuff myself. Yeah, that sounds delicious, though, Swish. Wonder if I'd be able to find any of those around here sometime. Excited for Bad Guys 2? I don't really know what that is. Yeah, I'll have to keep my eye out for that crush, then. Maybe I'll go out tonight and try and find myself some. No worries, Dark Magician. There we go. Now we're hitting sub 20. Now let's just keep up the groove and get her done, man. New movie coming out, the Anthro animated DreamWorks film. Oh, I think I vaguely know what you're talking about. Corn dogs are indeed good. Yeah, feel free to do that, Who. Here we go, yes.
What's going on?
Oh yeah, the I don't know if you'd be able to find that in like singles or anything. But if I could find this in a single, I'd be interested to try it. I don't want to end up buying a whole pack and then, as it turns out, I don't like it, you know. But the packaging is very cool. It's definitely very 80s. Okay, yeah, it looks like you can find a bottle as a single. Maybe? In vending machines, huh? I don't know. I think my local Walmart has some vending machines in it. Maybe I'll check them. I can't really think of too many places where there's vending machines in my area. Tayo, welcome in. Mario, hello, welcome in as well. Welcome in, guys. You had some shrimp with some grilled chicken and some bread. Some surf and turf, dude. I love me some shrimp.
Outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
I love Panda Express's honey walnut shrimp. And they also got some wok fried shrimp as well. That's actually pretty good. Kane coming in as well. Hello, welcome in. It's pretty underrated or unknown to a lot of people for some reason. It's a good movie. Definitely see the first Bad Guys film if I plan on seeing the sequel. Okay. Maybe I'll check it out. You're not a shrimp person? Oh. Bummer. I love shrimp, man. Anybody here ever been to Bubba Gump Shrimps? Or Bubba Gump's Shrimp? I forget exactly what it's called, but it's something like that. Afraid not. Oh, they got some good stuff, man. I've had their grilled shrimp, their fried shrimp, and their coconut shrimp, and it was all so good. It was all so damn good. Yes, you love it? There you go. I've never had shrimp fried rice. I've never had shrimp Alfredo either, but I've heard a lot of people sing its praise.
You're kidding me. How can you be this good?
What was it called again? What, the restaurant? Like Bubba Gump Shrimp? I don't have either Peacock or Netflix. I'm thinking about canceling my Max subscription in order to get Netflix. Is it you, or is Olive Garden pasta always salty? I haven't had Olive Garden in forever. I do remember liking it the last time I went forever and ever ago. I don't remember it being too salty.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
How do I like my steaks? I like them to be, like, medium. I'm cool with medium rare. But in general, I like them around the medium range. No, there should still be 2 more tours after this one, according to my count. We're on number 4 of 6 currently. You like medium? Yeah, there you go. You cannot fathom how people eat well done. I've only ever known one person who actually likes their steaks well done. And that's my uncle. One of my uncles likes their steaks well done. But his reasoning behind it is because, like, he's paranoid about undercooked foods. So he likes to make sure all of his food is cooked very thoroughly. Doesn't want to end up getting food poisoning or whatever. But yeah, no, in general I don't think that well done steak is very good. I don't get that either. About like chewing on rubber. Yeah, Bubba Gump shrimps, they're pretty rare. They are not very commonplace. Alrighty, Dark Magician, for show. Rubber with the flavor of charcoal, yeah, no. It's a friggin' jaw workout, man. I haven't had steak in a while, but when you order a burger or something, I usually go with medium well. Yeah, ground beef is a little bit different. I think you're more likely to get food poisoning off of ground beef than you are just like a straight steak. So in general, you kind of want your burger patties to be cooked a little bit more. Joe's Crab Shack. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Now you want brisket? Oh, dude, brisket sounds so good. I love me some brisket, man. Now we're getting into the good stuff. You can make a brisket? Oh. Yeah, That would sound so good. I need to go to a good barbecue place here sometime real soon. I haven't had just, like, straight barbecue in a long time. Eat your corn dogs with mustard? Usually I'll get them plain. Sometimes I'll have some ketchup on them, but generally I like my corn dogs plain.
You've got to be kidding me! How can you be this good?
Not really a fan of mustard in general. See, I like mustard when you compare it with something else, right? Like, sometimes I go to Walmart and I'll get their, like, market side sandwiches. And they come with mayo and mustard. And sometimes I'll put the both of them on my sandwich. But, like, you know, if I'm going to have mustard, I got to have a different condiment with it. Either some mayo or some ketchup or something. You went to Denny's one time, and they actually got this one plate where it's a brisket and mac and cheese with some barbecue sauce. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's kind of hard to fuck up a brisket, so maybe I could settle for Denny's, but I don't know. I feel like I'd rather go to, like, Dickie's or Ribs or somewhere like that. I've never had cow tongue, no. I've seen them. Never had them. Copper Hill Barbecue. Okay.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
I've never heard of it, but... shit. I'm willing to give any restaurant at least one try. Okay, that should be 5 by my count, so we'll do one more here, and then we'll try and get a new group going with at least Swish in it. Barbacoa? I don't know. I've never heard of that one. Sounds like barbecue anaconda. It's a slow-cooked meat dish traditionally cooked in an underground pit. It can be made of various meats in a slow-cooked process. Okay. It looks pretty good. You know, I've never had corn dogs with ranch. Me personally, I think that ranch is the superior dipping sauce for French fries. Like, hands down, no competition. But yeah, the corn dog that I had last night was a cheese and jalapeno corn dog. So, I mean, it already kind of has some extra shit in it. Personally, I don't think that the cheese jalapeno corn dogs need any kind of sauce to go along with them. You know, what does sound really good is, like, having a corn dog, like just a plain corn dog, and then having, like, some cheese dip. Kind of like how you get with the giant pretzels. I feel like that would be a really good combination. Who hot? Yeah, I don't know. Haven't heard of that. Oh, a Mongolian grill. Okay, yeah, that's probably pretty good. Makes me want to go to Genghis Grill. You hope the Masked Saiyan or Scott raid is next on Thursday? Yeah, we can only hope, but Dimps is just... they have this aversion to giving us raids with amazing rewards in them. If anything's the best Universal, it's Ranch. Yeah, it goes good on a lot of stuff. I've been wanting to try out a bunch of different dressings on my salad, though. Because, I don't know, I feel like I could find something that I would like better than ranch for salad, but just haven't really found it yet. Red Robin's fries and honey mustard poppy seed dressing. Ooh, that does sound pretty good. You don't like ranch? Really? But Bacon Bits Ranch, now that is my... oh, yeah, no, dude. That does sound delicious. Yeah, I mean, in general, I think ranch is pretty good. You can put it with your vegetables. Goes great with French fries. Alright, but yeah, that is 6. So I'm going to go on ahead. We're going to make a new lobby. I do got to invite Swish to this one, but let's go on ahead. Let's start seeing those ones in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Ones in chat for those trying to get in here tonight. Where they be? Let's see them. Yo, what's up, Acorn? Welcome in. So overall, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, okay. Expert missions. Swish playing offline? He's got to be. There he is. Alright, so Swish. And then after that... Kane, I think you're going to have to remind me of what your PSN is, because I'm struggling to remember, my man. Otherwise, we got Mario... Acorn... And... Who? Kempachi. Okay, yeah, we had you here in the last stream. I don't know why I forgot. Okay, I guess I gotta search you up manually. Or maybe you'll at least be on my played together list here. It hasn't been that long. You know, PlayStation, any time you want to function well is a great time for me. There you are. Alright, looks like we lost Mario. Give this a few more tries here. Please. Wonderful. This is my favorite part of Xenoverse 2. Please, PlayStation. You saw CC with that Zuki name. Yeah, I've had some people leave some comments on my videos before saying that they've named their female saying Zuki as well. So, it's not exactly a rare name, it seems. Alright, Mario, we'll give this one more try here. If it doesn't work out, then we'll probably get Forgotten in your place, and then we'll put you on the list for the next group. But we'll give it one more try, see what happens. Here's for all the beans. Alright. Okay, so yeah, let's get Forgotten in here. And like I said, Mario, I'm just going to jot your name down real quick, and we'll include you in the very next group here. Alright, cool. We doing it. We got the group. I really do wish that we could have gotten 2 presets for GT Vegeta and have one of them without the jacket. I wouldn't even care if he didn't have a different moveset. I just kind of prefer his outfit without the jacket on it. Feels like we spent a lot of time just trying to get everybody together, but I mean, that happens.
You've got to be kidding me! How can you be this good?
How can you be me? Bruh. We need more power. Yo. Vegeta. Take this headbutt, homie. Now we put a whole bunch of holes in him. Make Swiss cheese out of him. Put him on a ham sandwich.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Finding a shiny Absol or Pinsir is hard in Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. Well, they both do have good shinies, though. So, I mean, if that's what you're hunting for, you know, by the time you find it, probably going to be happy with your find. Yeah, we definitely are moving along a little bit faster now. Quite a bit, in fact. Game you think I should stream, but can only fit 4 players is The Forest. Yeah, I want to play Peak on stream with a couple of my friends. The thing is... Oh, hey, there's that other Demon Realm Crystal. Nice, I should be maxed out now. But the thing is for some reason, like, Stryden has good internet. Like, he has some solid internet, but it's just, it's impossible to play games with him. Like, I was trying to play some Pal World with him, and, like, the world was ultra laggy, and I was getting booted from it a whole bunch. Me and Derps were trying to play Peak with him, like, a few days back, and, like, he kept getting booted, and, like, even sometimes talking with him on Discord, it's just, like, the call gets really choppy. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I am so fucking sick and tired of this chair. This chair is a little pain in my ass. In my ass. In my ass. No, Kane, neither one of those things should be a problem. What's in my ass? Whole bunch of bullshit. That's what. But welcome in, Stryden. We were just talking about you. Good to see you, brother. Could feel it. You sensed a disturbance in the Force.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Yeah, I mean, anything that I play, for the most part, is gonna be on PC. There might be some exceptions here and there. Like, I was thinking about maybe playing some Persona 5 on stream. Stealing me on Friday? Yeah, we going fishing! Dude, how long has it been since we last fished, man? I think it's been somewhere close to, like, I don't know, a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I'm fucking excited, though.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Reached the rank of Jedi Master, have you? It's been a year. I feel like it's definitely been longer. I don't remember going fishing last summer. Ray, hello, welcome in. What's going on here? Some Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Expert Mission 16. Any idea what we're gonna catch? I think we're going for trout. Oh yeah, it's as they say, man. A bad day of fishing is always better than a good day at work. Okay. I guess we're going catfishing then. Yeah, I forget. I guess trout is more of a cold water fish. But that's fine, because the last 5 times we went fishing for trout, we weren't able to catch anything anyway. We had way better luck with catfish. Plus, catfish are just some good eats, man. You can't go wrong with catfish. Ba-do-da-do. Goku going Super Saiyan Blue. Last time you went catfishing, you caught an albino? You did? When was this? Yeah, it's because of its whiskers that they call it a catfish.
You've got to be kidding me. How?
Dimitri, hello, welcome in. In Texas, some catfish species are invasive. Fish them up, dude. Fish them up, fry them, and eat them. Am I having a good day? I guess it's alright.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
That emote will never fail to... will never fail to amuse me, man. It's the most ridiculous emote ever.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Okay. Das tree. Drunk Zeno bursts. Dragon Ball Drunken Verse 2. That's definitely what the connection feels like. Dragon Ball Zotoverse. The Roshi edition. There you go. Bring it on, Broccoli! It also drives people to drink. True enough.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Man, if there actually were... That emote just looks like some farting drunk. So I could imagine if there wasn't a sound that came with that emote, it would just be a cacophony of flatulence.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, I never really understood the gag of, like, the nosebleed gag in the first place, to be honest with you. Because never once have I looked at a pretty lady and just started bleeding from my nose. So, gotta wonder where and how it even originated in the first place. Welcome back, Ice. Also, welcome back, Stridon. What did you miss? Everything.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Okay, so that's 4. You always interpreted the nosebleed gag as a hotness thing. You know, you have recurrent nosebleeds during summer due to how hot it is. Maybe. Maybe that's what it is. I can't think of any other good explanation, so... If Cesaro had no obligations to this game, you don't know if I'd ever give PlayStation a second thought other than Bloodborne. I have been playing Persona 5 recently, because my file is so close to the end of the game. You know, and I don't want to re-buy it. So I have played a little bit of Persona 5 on it recently. But yeah, no, if it weren't for the fact that I make content on Xenoverse 2, I would rarely ever touch my PlayStation. Like, it might get some regular use, like, in the fall, which is usually when I get the urge to play Bloodborne. Yeah, I think Card was mentioning that a little bit ago, Swish.
You've got to be kidding me.
I guess there was an earthquake in Alaska? Or something? I don't know, I hadn't heard about it until I got on stream. Oh, you like, yeah. I guess you were talking a little bit about it with us in the Discord, weren't you, Ice? Yeah, it seems like I do have a fair amount of people who do like Persona. So that's one game that I'm thinking about potentially streaming. I don't know if I would really make video content outside of maybe cutting down the streams into, like, funny moments. But Persona is a game I've been thinking about playing for the channel. But yeah, what I was thinking for Persona is maybe doing something like where I have chat make all of my decisions for me.
You've got to be kidding me.
But I don't know. I don't know that I'd really want to just do like a regular old plain-ass vanilla playthrough, you know? I feel like I would want to put some sort of spin on it. Dispo and Topo, the Dapper Troopers. You've been carrying Universe 7 on your back this festival? Really? Yeah, I don't really pay too close attention to the leaderboards outside of like where I'm at. But that's pretty cool, man. That's tough to do because in general, usually Universe 7 has a lot of people in it, making it difficult to like rank high. Is it a new game or new game plus save file that I'm playing on like in my spare time. I've never made it to New Game Plus. I've never actually like gotten all the way through the game. But if I were to do, like, I make chat make all my decisions for me, I feel like it would make the most sense to do it in New Game. Because by the time I get to New Game Plus, all of my social stats are already going to be maxed out. I'm going to have a ton of my confidants already maxed out. I feel like it just kind of eliminates a lot of the major things that come with the decision-making process. You've been losing? Yeah. Universe 6 has been kicking a lot of ass this time around. At least on PlayStation. You can do New Game Plus with everything reset except unlock the secret boss fight. Like the third semester? Huh. Yeah, because I was looking up what all gets transferred over in New Game Plus, but it didn't say anything about having the option of what you bring over. And I haven't experienced that myself, so I don't know about how any of that works. Hopefully soon. I want to at least beat Persona 5 before I bring it to the channel. Which shouldn't take me too much longer, because I just got to the palace that's deep within Mementos. There's New Game Plus exclusive bosses?
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this...
Classic Atlas secret bosses. Yeah, I mean, Persona 5 is the first Persona game that I've ever played. Once I beat it, I want to play the Persona 3 remake.
You've outdone yourself.
Oh my fucking god, dude, my back's killing me. An 8.7 magnitude? Oh my god. That's insane. What new clothes do I think will be available in the Starcoin shop? I have no idea. Some things that I really hope for, I mean, whether it ends up being in the Starcoin shop or as a GP reward, I would like to get the Yardrat outfit. I think that would make a good custom. I would also really like the Whis gi and Whis battlesuit. I feel like there's a lot of really good shit that could be made with, like, Ranger 17... and, like, Kale and Khalifa's clothes, if they could be made custom. So, those are a lot of the ones at the top of my list.
You've got to be kidding me. How
Whether or not we'll see them, I have no idea, but that's the shit that I want. No, I've never played Armor Core, but, here, hold on. So yeah, that was round number 6 by my count, I believe. So yeah, we'll go on ahead. Let's get a new lobby going, and let's get Mario in it. And then in the meantime, let's go on ahead. Let's see ones in chat for the rest of the people that want to fill this up. Again, ones in chat for more expert mission lobbies. But yeah, I'm interested in Armor Core since it is a FromSoft game. I am a big FromSoft fan, so it is something I'm interested in. Would I ever feel like doing God of War or Crash Team Racing? I do want to play God of War. I have been wanting to play the PS4 God of War for some time now, so that might be something I consider. You want to have the custom Beerus clothes that you missed? Probably the only way you're going to get them now is if you save edit. Okay. So we need to try and get Mario. Then we need to try and get Ice and Who, which leaves 2 slots open, folks. Still some slots available for the taking, so if you want them, you know what to do. One's in chat. Pixel Duck, welcome in. Alright, looks like Tayo wants in. Fucking back's killing me. Okay, we're just waiting on Ice, it looks like. Yeah, I think the last God of War game I played was God of War 3? Okay, there he is. Alright, so there's one more slot, folks. Anyone want it? One's in chat. Okay, yeah, I'll probably keep track of how many rounds we do with this group, but if no one else signs up to join, we might just stick with this group for a while. That's a funny little Majin. Have I considered Metaphor Refantazio? Never heard of it. No idea what that is. Damn, dude. What's with all the earthquakes going on recently, though? That's kind of insane. You need another finely warmed up Super Soul? Yeah, I think it's only come around like 2, maybe 3 times. Does that one have auto just guard on it? Let me see. Please. Get out of my life. I hate this fucking website. It shits its pants whenever you're anything but full screen. It's kind of lame. Please.
You've got to be kidding me.
It does have auto just guard. Oh, interesting. For those of you who might not know, I talked about it in my most, well, not my most recent now, but I talked about it in my video that talks about what good is a new power if I don't use it Super Soul. But apparently auto just guard limit bursts give you a 15% increase in your damage. And I totally forgot that's on the I'm finally warmed up now Super Soul. So that just kind of makes that Super Soul even better, which is kind of crazy. I think it gives a 10% boost just by itself, so if you use the limit burst, that's a total of a 35% increase. So that Super Soul really does have a lot going on for it. Okay, what the fuck is happening, dude? We're getting a lot of lag.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Aren't we lagging a little bit? Yeah, that's what I said. Okay. Yeah, I really needed that. Holy shit. Gotta get that water. Gotta stay hydrated. Force. No, come on. Okay, cool. Flat 20, I'm guessing? Yeah. I guess that's okay.
You've got to be
How many
kidding me.
TP medals am I
How
getting
can
right
you
now?
be this
21?
good?
I guess that's okay. What am I at? Just a little over 90,000? I think I'm going to end up making it to 100,000 before the stream's over, which is pretty sweet.
Justice is super good. Evil bathrobe.
Evil bathrobe.
Saying that.
Zamasu is a metaphor for self-love? How do you figure? Joseph, welcome in. Aw, shit, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's never an easy decision to make. Oh, well, brother man, well. Make the most out of the next few days.
You've got to be kidding me.
What would be the worst end of the world? A gigantic worldwide tsunami, a global zombie apocalypse, or an extraterrestrials conquering Earth? I don't know. I'd say it would probably have to come down to either the tsunamis or the extraterrestrials. That is a low-flying plane. Crystal Fox? Is that a Star Fox character? Yeah, that's definitely got to be Star Fox, right?
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Zamasu went to another timeline to team up with an alternate version of himself to enact his zero mortal plan. If that's not self-love, you don't know what is. I guess you have a point. Zamasu definitely seems like the type of guy to be in love with the man in the mirror. Why is sub 20 so hard? I'd imagine it's because we're going through some lag right now. Right now, the game's lagging. At least it has been. I haven't been paying the closest attention to my screen as I have been the chat. Yeah, it's definitely slowing us down a little bit here. Yo, Saffron, hello, welcome in.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be that?
He wanted the voice actor for Thor to be Chris Hemsworth in God of War Ragnarok. That would have been pretty great. I would imagine Chris Hemsworth is probably pretty expensive, though. Okay, that's another low-flying aircraft. What the fuck?
Take away my baby! Take away my baby!
Yes, he's Thor in the MCU. No, I don't live near an airport. Not anymore. you read was Ragnarok, and you were like, but he is? Yeah. I could see where you might get confused if you read that wrong then. Some people have been telling you to adopt a new puppy to keep you distracted, but you don't know if you should do that. Yeah, man, that's one of those things where I would think that you would know what's best for you to do. So yeah, if you're having doubts about it, I would definitely say hold off for as long as you feel like it. Damn, dude, we are hitting a lag fest, huh? Dude, there's no way. How did he get those perfect blocks? He's getting hit from the side. That's some NPC privilege right there.
Good. That's perfect.
That is a crappy time.
More for me to teach you.
The Vados attack? Definitely Vados moves? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know we do have an NPC on our team, so I don't know if that's what's causing it, but yeah, if that is a player, I guess if you would so please swap over to Emperor's Death Beam, or at least swap off the Vados moves. Yeah, in general, I think Raptor has the right sentiment there. Okay, well, I don't know what the fuck. If that was just a poorly timed Emperor's Death Beam. Holy shit. I don't know if that was a poorly timed Emperor's Death Beam or what, but I don't know, there's something a little wacky going on here. 23 seconds. Gee, many.
How can you be this good?
Rough night for the netcode, huh? Let me get some more of this water. I need some more water. I need some water really bad. That's really hitting the spot. Should be number 3. But yeah, since we don't have a full stream team, I'll probably just ask and see if there's anybody else out there in a few more rounds that wants to play. But like I said, this might end up being the team that sees it through to the end. good, make it good. Yeah, that one we definitely got slowed down because of, well... Okay, well I guess that settles it. It's the lag more than anything else that's fucking us up. Yeah, I don't know where this lag came from all of a sudden, but... Stop! That was ridiculous. What is that? 44 seconds? Golly. Yeah, man, the connection is just taking a big, stinky, steaming dump now, ain't it? The servers were off for like 4 hours earlier? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really turn Xenoverse 2 on today until a little bit before I got stream booted up. Which would have been just about 2-ish hours ago.
You've got to be kidding me.
Kali, hello, welcome in. Yes, indeed, you are like 2 hours late. You have a wholesome reason why? Well, I guess wholesome reasons are the best kind of reasons to be late to stream. She got a new bikini. I don't know that that would necessarily be a wholesome reason. Excuse me, Zuki, what is it you think you're doing? Alright, Vegeta, no lag switching. Don't flip the lag switch on us.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Okay. Ooh, it's getting laggy. Which is really lame. You got pulled over. Not for speeding, but pulled over by a nice, chill cop on the road. I mean, he had to have had a reason to pull you over, yeah? Alright, this is a story I gotta hear. You know, I found myself thinking about how I want to dress Suzuki up for Halloween this year. That Devilman costume just made me remember that. Okay, what's going on here, man? This lag is pissing me off. Oh my god, dude. Man's not hot.
Me. How can you be this good?
Man, this is brutal. There's another damn airplane. What the hell? What's going on tonight? Kind of makes me wonder if maybe it's just the same plane doing some rounds or something. For Halloween, you'll just dress as Peter Griffin like the other... Oh. Yeah, see, I think that there's honestly kind of a lot of good outfits that just kind of work as generic Halloween costumes. Like, the Devilman outfit, for example, or the Mummy outfit, or, like, Baba the Witch, or, like, even Magetta being a robot.
Good. That's perfect. I don't think there's much more for me to teach you.
No, dude! Why? What am I doing so damn wrong here? I forgot that Super Key Explosion has that limit on how much key you can use. What was that, like 10 bars that I used up there?
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
The servers tonight are on status DGAF, or don't give a fuck. Yeah, I mean, things seemed fine earlier, so I don't know where things went awry. But it's kind of been a rough night in general for sub-20s. Yeah, I'm not super crazy about them. I feel like I would really rather get just like a small personal pizza. But calzones are pretty good. Sometimes I have they're a little awkward to eat.
You've got to be kidding.
Alright, that's sub 20. Alright, hopefully things are starting to even out. Okay, so here we go. The two reasons were... I wanted to say he had a nice bike. He said that he couldn't see the plate. Okay, yeah. Gotta have them license plates visible. That is a quick way to an instant ticket, even if you're abiding by all other traffic laws. Still felt laggy as heck. Yeah, I haven't been paying the closest amount of attention. My attention here is a bit divided. But I'll pay attention, we'll see what the hell happens. Okay, that got slowed down a little bit by my Emperor's Death Beam, I think. And here we go! Definitely still lagging.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Oh, so he ended up letting you go without even giving you a ticket, huh? Well, that's good. Yeah, yeah, gotta love it when cops are chill. Oh, I see. Bribing him with the calzones, huh? Oh, shit. Well... that's no fun. All the way back to title screen, too. Sheesh. Yeah, I'm not the most familiar with God of War characters or lore. Only game I've ever played is God of War 3. But it was a shit ton of fun. I really did like that game. You didn't bribe him, you offered him? Uh-huh. Sure. That's how it happened. Celtic 1020, hello, welcome in. Good old Xenoverse connection issues. Oh, yeah. Working as intended, man. Alright. I'll go on ahead. I'm going to try and get everybody back in here that we just had. We did have one slot open, so I guess I'll go on ahead and ask, are there any more ones in chat? Ones in chat for people who want to join up. $1 for the Baja Blast. That's pretty cheap. Feel like you can't get anything for $1 anymore. One, two, three, four, right? This was our group. Any more ones in chat? Ones in chat. Alright, Saffron wants it. Saffron gets it. There you go, buddy. Hopefully lag doesn't get worse. You knew it wasn't a single move making everything laggy. Yeah, I mean, that's just what people were telling me, man. I honestly haven't been paying the closest attention. But yeah, I was just going off of what chat was telling me there. Yeah, it's definitely just a lag fest tonight. Yeah, no, they, you can generally find... like bottles of Baja Blast. I believe I've seen them at Walmart, and I know I've definitely seen them at, in gas stations. But yeah, it is not a Taco Bell exclusive anymore. Alright, I'm gonna actually try and pay attention and see what happens here. Okay, that seems relatively normal, yeah.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, I've had it. I don't know how to describe the taste. It's pretty unique. Like, there's not really anything I can think of to compare it to. Let me see here. What is it? Does it say or show anything on the packaging? I guess it's supposed to be a tropical lime flavor? I guess that's a pretty decent comparison. I mean, that's what it says right there on this bottle that I just looked at. Would you like a calzone, officer? Officer, are you bribing me? It's no bribe. It's an offer. There's a difference. You'll be seeing everyone by Thursday night. Your brother finally paid the bill. Bad news is not till 11:30. Oh.
Nice.
Well,
Is really showing.
yeah, oh shit, 100,000 by the way. Well, it'll be good to have you back. I'm sure we'll all be looking forward to it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Joseph. Like I said, apparently on the bottle it says it's supposed to be a tropical lime flavor, but I don't really think it tastes like lime. My favorite boss fight in God of War 3. Oh, man, it's been like... Shit, how many years has it been since I played that? It has to have been like 7 or 8 years, somewhere in that ballpark. Maybe even longer. Might be more like 9 years by now. I don't really remember any of the boss fights.
You've got to be
Yeah, no, dude. That's just what happens during Elite Week, man. You'll get that GP before you even know it. That's why I always recommend to all the procrastinators in my videos to get shit done during Elite Week. I'm sad you can't see anyone Wednesday. Well, I'm really not too sure how my stream schedule is going to look, because I started planning some stuff with Stryden and a couple of other people as well. I have plans on Friday and Saturday, so I might end up changing my stream schedule around from what I said at the start of the week.
Take away my baby! Take away my baby!
I definitely remember Hermes. I do remember Hermes for sure. Yeah, that shit was... that shit was rough. Yeah, Ice, honestly, I don't think that we had an Elite Week in the very first Festival of Universes, so when they added it in the second one, it was honestly an immaculate change. Sleepy, hello, welcome in. And yeah, I'm usually pretty good about answering questions, so ask away.
You're kidding me. How can you be this?
First festival was the Haters Grind. Oh, yeah, definitely, because before we had Elite Week, they just specifically did online matches, which was ridiculous. But yeah, the first festival grind was a pretty miserable one. Gotta clean your motorcycle chain. Got a lot of dirt and stuff in it. What, you, using your street bike for off-road purposes? How do you get parallel quests past 5? So you unlock more parallel quests as you advance the story. They're not all going to be available at the very start, so just keep playing the story and you should unlock more just organically. Some of your cheese from your calzone stuck on it? Oh, man. One of the roads had a lot of wet mud from yesterday's rainfall. Ah. So no cheese. No cheese in your chain. Almost got a tire stuck. Oh, that would have been a real pain in the ass, huh?
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Yeah, we had a little bit of rainfall. I mean, I don't even think you could call it that. It sprinkled just like a smidgen, like last night. Yeah, this 16-second time is pretty refreshing, considering how brutal the times have been tonight. Yeah, some parallel quests you have to complete, like, the parallel quest before it in order to unlock it. There are some parallel quests that you have to do by talking to, like, one of the NPCs that are standing around Kanton City. But those ones are kind of few and far between. Like, out of 100, I think there's only maybe, like, 6 that are like that. Oh, potholes? Oh, man, potholes are fucking miserable, especially on a motorcycle. Fuck that. But on the bright side, they're easier to avoid when you're on a motorcycle as well, because you don't have so much vehicle to work with.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Had a strong grip on the Karen's arm earlier. Oh, shit. What was the Karen doing? Alrighty, Dark Magician, for show. Thanks for hanging out while you could, man. To get the one transformation in Parallel Quest 23? Transformation. I'm pretty sure that the only awoken skill that you get through Parallel Quests is Kaioken, and that one's pretty early on, as I recall. Is that from Parallel Quest 23? I forget exactly which one Kaioken comes from. Yeah, I've heard about it, Raptor, but I don't really care to talk about that kind of stuff much on here. Yeah, as far as I recall, Kaioken is the only awoken skill you get from Parallel Quests, because otherwise, like, Super Saiyan, Super Vegeta, and all of the other, like, race-exclusive ones come from Time Miniatures. Potential Unleashed comes from the Elder Kai quests over there at the Patroller Academy. And then the rest of them generally involve getting mentor friendships up to the max. Apparently it's someone in your year in high school back in the day, went to the same school as you. Holy shit. Fucking small world, huh? God damn.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Because Karen couldn't mind her business in the clothing aisle at Walmart. Long story short, she saw your dyed hair and thought you were a dude from a gang. So she put her hand on your shoulder? What a dumb bitch. Said, "Sir," you grabbed her hand and said, "Sir? The same gender as you." Yeah, what a dumb bitch. Ultra Instinct is the easiest. I think so, yeah, because I think all you have to do is beat Jiren. Beat that one Jiren fight. I don't know when that unlocks, but by the time you do have the ability to unlock it, it's pretty damn easy. Yeah, God is probably the most time-consuming for sure.
How can you be this good?
I don't know if you can really say that it's hard, but it's, like, tedious for goddamn sure. Akali, you totally should have used the Beerus flick. Then it'd be like you used your evasive honor, like what Joseph said. How do you level up to 42 as a level 21? I mean, again, I would say, especially since it's your first playthrough, just keep playing through the game organically. Like, that early on in the game, the only real way that you're going to be able to do anything particularly fast is if you have somebody that can invite you into essentially what we're doing now.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
You'd hope they'd buff Beast a little bit. Yeah, the two things that I'd really like to have happen is make the animation faster, and then don't make it consume 5 bars of ki. Like, those would be the two changes that I'd want to see happen. To make Jiren appear in Kanton City, defeat Frieza and Cooler? Oh, so basically just beat the Frieza saga? Okay. Yeah, I never really knew if there was an unlock condition because, you know, by the time Ultra Instinct came out, I'd already had the game beaten for years and years by that point. Yes, please. Yeah, I don't even mind the defense debuff on it, man. I just wish that they would, you know... The thing that really gets to me is the 5 bars of ki that Beast consumes. Because you already spend all this time charging up and then transforming, and then you gotta charge up again. It's like, ugh. Bald dinosaur tentacle. What? That's quite the insult. Bald dinosaur tentacle. That's definitely a new one. Can't say I've ever heard anybody call someone else a tentacle before. Especially not a bald dinosaur tentacle. What an insult. Cesaro's a retired time patroller? I wish I could be retired, man. Use a super soul that gives you max ki at the start, then go beast, then quickly charge back up. But yeah, that's still more time consuming than it needs to be. Like, unfortunately, the beast transformation is anything but fast. Yeah, I mean, they could also add something. I don't know if they should do, like, another counter. But, like...
You've got to be kidding me.
I don't know. Maybe instead of stamina breaking you out of the beast animation, maybe they could make it work like Spirit Bomb, where you have to be grabbed out of it. Because then, at the very least, you're not getting stamina broken and taking a shit ton of damage, right? You're just taking some damage from the grab. Saggy sandbags, Jiminy Christmas, a collie tearing into this old woman. But, you know, I guess the Karen started it, so fuck her. Yeah, I definitely think it was good for Ultra Instinct, especially... that they don't make it consume ki.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Fair enough, Sleepy. Oh man. Good stretch. Oh, come on. What a bunch of farts. Yeah, even just giving Beast a faster animation would really change the game for that Awoken. Imagine someone lost online before they updated Ultra Instinct and didn't look up any news, and they saw videos and it's like, how come these guys are using Key? And never updated their game. Well, if they never updated their game, then they wouldn't be able to play online. I guess they could still use the Awoken skill offline, but... Since you mentioned losing, I'd have to assume you're referencing a PvP match. You remember another time when you were ruthless? Do I want to hear about it? Sure, why not? Sleepy should use Imagine and use the sleep healing move to embrace their name. Who knows? Maybe they are.
Justice is super good. Evil bad for them.
Who the hell are you bastards? And why did my limit burst drop there? That was weird. It's been a weird last couple of sessions of Xenoverse 2, I'll tell you what. Like last time I was playing, for some reason my controller was being a little wonky here and there, but that seems to be a non-factor today, which is nice.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
You're minding your business in line, and then a big, sweaty, old dude pushed you. Oh, yuck. Yeah, we've had a couple of rounds where the 15 seconds is super close. I don't know if we're still experiencing maybe just a smidgen of lag that's preventing us from getting there, but... yeah, I don't know. Tonight might not be a night for 15-second times. Is it only you that wishes we got more backstory on 17 and 18 before they became androids? That would be interesting. I mean, what do we know about them? We know that they were orphans, right? But that's about all we know. Okay, what the hell? You had good things to say to him. Oh, I can... the sarcasm is palpable. Can't wait to hear what you told this dude. And their names are Lapis and Lazuli. Huh. Well, yeah, there's that as well, but... yeah, that's really all we got, is their names and that they were orphaned at some point. Yeah, I don't know. With how vague that is, I don't really know what more there would be to tell. I mean, I wouldn't mind if we ended up getting more lore on 17 and 18, but... you know... maybe something like how they lost their parents or something like that could be something that they could delve into that would be interesting. Widow? Yeah, that's a... huh. That's definitely a weird insult.
Done yourself. I'm really impressed.
Oh my god. Fucking shit. You don't mind your manners, Homer. I'ma hit you in your head so hard you'll start speaking like Mike Tyson. Homer, that's a good one. Alright, I guess I'll go on ahead, I'll put some feelers out. I'm probably going to be going in, you know, probably for another like 20 or 30 minutes or so, is what I'm thinking. But is there anybody else out there besides the folks that we have in here that want to play some Xenoverse 2 tonight? One's in chat for anyone not already in here. And if nobody types one, then we'll probably just take this group on for the next 20-30 minutes. You saw a theory about Dr. Giro basing 13 on his young self, and you found it very interesting. Yeah, sounds like it could be interesting. I'd never really thought of it that way. I mean, Dr. Giro doesn't have a southern accent, but, you know, the only similarity that I can think of off the top of my head is they both have, like, the grayish, whitish hair. Alright, I'm not seeing any ones, so yeah, like I said, we'll probably just take this group with us for the remainder of the stream. Imagine an episode where 18 is trying to find her memories of her previous life and telling Krillin and telling everyone her real name. You know, when you put it that way, like 18 trying to find her memories, kind of makes you wonder how much they actually remember of their previous life before they got all Blade Runnered by Giro. Or hit him like Mike Tyson and make him talk like Homer. Go! He's like, God damn, don't be disrespectful to your elders. I work hard on these houses, Missy. So you smirked devilishly and told him the following. Well, if you must know, you keep disrespecting me like this again, I'll disrespect the Grim Reaper by sending your ugly ass to him. You understand? Gee, money. Yeah, no, I don't understand those types that think that they deserve respect from everybody else, but they don't need to respect anybody else. Well, that's definitely a weird type of human being. Wait. Did Android 13 have earrings? I know Giro did. Very interesting indeed. You never understood the idea of intimidation earns you respect mentality. Too many movies probably depict that. Yeah. I guess that is a common trope, especially when you're watching, like,
You've got to be kidding me.
shows that where, like, all of the main characters are criminals. But yeah, it's genuinely a stupid mentality. Let me just look up an image of Android 13. Okay, yeah, he has earrings for sure. And yeah, so does Giro. So that's kind of an interesting parallel. God damn it. Yeah, another weird thing about Android 19 in particular is, like, why did Giro design him to be pudgy? Like, that just doesn't... Like, was he trying to make a sumo wrestler, or what the fuck was he trying to do? I mean, I guess a sumo wrestler would kind of make sense, considering how they can absorb energy from people by grabbing them. And sumo is somewhat of a grappling martial art, so maybe that's what the idea was. He said, well, I'm Daryl, but before he said anything else to me, you cut him off by saying, you take as much a step to take it from her, I'll rename you as Flat Stanley. So I may fold your ass as like origami paper. I don't know. If he's as fat as you say, it sounds like he's got enough folds in his life. My favorite at work was guests trying to misbehave and thinking they can do all these rule-breaking stuff. Grants access to a ride. Yeah, that sounds like a stupid group of people.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Is there an origin on 19? Not that I'm aware of. I don't think that we ever really get any kind of info or backstory on Android 19. God damn it, Cesar. What did I do? Why are you saying God damn it at me? He left and was defeated? Yeah, no, I don't know, man. Some people suck, and that guy sounds like he sucks. He got enough folds in his life already. Oh, yeah, no, I thought that was a pretty good line.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
I thought it was funny. I made you laugh with that one? Good, good. I aim to entertain. It's always a joy to bring joy to others. Laughter's the best medicine, as they always say. If you laugh too hard, you might need your inhaler. So you might need medicine. Well, ain't that about a bitch, huh?
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Yeah, I mean, I've talked a lot about changing mentors before, but, like, it probably wouldn't take too long for me to get sick of them, and then I gotta fly around and find someone else, and I don't know. I'm just too lazy. I need about 50 cc's of bullshit. Stat! Mentor setting where you can turn them off would be nice. I think it is entirely possible to just, like, never choose a mentor. But you can only do that off of a new character, unfortunately. So once you've chosen a mentor on your character, there is no going back. But otherwise, then, yeah, it's pretty much quiet at the end of the match. Turles? Does he have any good lines? I don't know. I don't really know how I would feel making Turles be Zuki's mentor for, like, the purposes of Zuki's lore.
You've outdone yourself.
Because in Zuki's story, she hates Turles. Turles is goated, though. Yeah, I mean, I like Turles well enough. I think that his combos are really cool. I think he's got some really good attacks. Unfortunately, in this game, Kill Driver sucks. But I really liked Kill Driver back in Tenkaichi 3.
You've got to be kidding
But,
me.
like, the thing is in Zuki's story, Turles makes some remarks about how he's happy to have found a female Saiyan since there's so few Saiyans left, and makes some remarks about breeding, and it pisses Zuki off, and she basically, in an instant, rams both of her knees into his chest at the start of their fight. Like, in the story that I kind of have cooked up so far.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
You went to a grief counselor. You noticed that in the therapist's office they had a red button under the desk. I wonder if they ever had to use it. Well, I'm sure, like, in a counseling therapy type of office, you know, you never know what kind of characters are going to be coming in there with whatever type of mental health issues, so I wouldn't be surprised. Especially in a place that's as populated as California. You prefer Bardock as your mentor? Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll swap to Bardock. Kill Driver being asked in this game is a bummer. Definitely. Sudden Storm is also good. Yeah. Yeah, his ult is really cool, too. You didn't know about Zuki's lore. That's cool. Yeah, I don't have everything, like, super fleshed out. You know, some of the details I have a better idea of than others. But when I made Zuki, I essentially made all of my other CACs to be characters that would be a part of her story as well. So there's a good amount of lore there. You know, back when I first started playing Xenoverse 2 is kind of when I made up a bunch of this stuff, but yeah, I love making lore for my characters. Wonder if, in Zuki's story, if she one-shots everyone with Dodoria's headbutt. Just a combo. That's not really, honestly, Zuki's fighting style is more of, like, mixing in a lot of ki blasts into her melee.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Yeah, she's definitely, like, a ki blast type for sure. In your story, Kale was only seen as a means to produce powerful Saiyan children by King Vegeta, and it pissed her off. She couldn't really fight back or be cast out because of treason. That's interesting. See, one thing that I do enjoy about, like, Dragon Ball, like, the fan base making, like, fan fictions and stuff is, like, you can kind of come up with more darker stories and darker plots and themes, you know? I don't know. I feel like just with the origin of the Universe 7 Saiyans, and, like, especially with the Bardock special, not Dragon Ball Minus, but the original one, I feel like there's a lot of room there to make a darker story. Which Toriyama himself admitted, you know, he could never write anything that dark, which, I don't know. I feel like it very well, you know, with a different writer, it very well could be easy for Dragon Ball to take some dark turns like that. I wouldn't really say that making lore for characters takes a lot out of me, but it does take a lot of creativity and thinking, for sure.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Kind of like Goku or Vegeta's fighting style. Not really. Like, kind of think of attacks kind of like Tyrant Lancer, right? It's a move where you go in really quick and you unleash like a really quick ki blast. She would incorporate shit like that into her melee. Let's go for a couple more, I think. Let's do a couple more of these. Have any episodes ever made my eyes water? Of Dragon Ball? No. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a time-consuming process, right? I'll agree with you on that, Akali. You know, it does take a lot of time. Especially if you, like, write it out. Rather than just think about it. So Bardock's fighting style, essentially. I don't know if you could really compare it to Bardock, considering how we only really see him do a lot of fighting in like, the games. But I don't know. I don't think that Bardock is a really good comparison either.
You're kidding me. How can you be this good?
You got a fun thing for us to do before stream is over? Well, you don't really have a whole lot of time, so gonna have to be quick. You're gonna have to be really quick on that. Imagine if Zuki ended up like Broly? Like, in the sense that she becomes, like, the legendary Super Saiyan? Nah. Oh, know, King Vegeta was too scared of her and wanted her killed. No, it doesn't really fit in with, like, Zuki's family heritage, you know? Because her father, Gordon... I don't know if you really remember anything of what I have written on stream in the past. It's kind of been a long time since I've done it, so I wouldn't blame you if you don't remember. But Gordon was a really powerful Saiyan that was very quintessential in, like, defeating the Tuffles. Like, it was his strategies and techniques that did them a lot of good. And although he's older and not as strong as he once was, he's still a really smart guy. Basically became a, like a Cyberman botanist, if you want to call it that. Also helped make innovations for, like, spaceships and shit. So... as a well-respected member of Saiyan society, you know, I don't think I ever could have written something quite like that. Gordon? Yes, except it would be, it's spelt like Gord, like G-O-U-R.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
You need me to make a Gordon CAC? I do have one. It's not exactly to the specifications that I'd want, but it's pretty damn close. Well, it's pretty close, I guess I'll leave it as. But, it's not on my main or on my alt. It's on one of my PSN profiles that's essentially an empty profile. I'll look for him after stream is over, and then maybe next stream I can show you kind of what Gordon looks like. Alright, so yeah. I'd say I got one more tour in me, so one more tour. One more tour. Does he look like either version of Paragus? I mean, he kind of looks like Dragon Ball Super Paragus with the sense that he's, like, old and has gray hair. And he does have facial hair, too. Bang. Pow.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Salty spittoon, tell me how tough you are. You ride your scooter barefoot and drag your toes to stop. Oh, Jesus. How tough am I? When I'm done going to the bathroom, I wipe my ass with a cheese grater. We call that Chuck Norris toilet paper.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
beg your pardon. I guess with that, I have single-handedly won the tough competition. You can go in, sir. Yeah, that's what I thought. Your King Vegeta was like, oh, female Saiyan with purple eyes and male Saiyan with green eyes. Get these two together for more weird yet powerful Saiyans. Yeah, that's honestly pretty dark, man. Having the king arranging courtship like that. You eat cotton candy ice cream with gummy bears, Kit Kats, Oreo. I mean, for one, the gummy bears just, like, that's got to be hell to chew through, dude. Yeah, that does not sound like a good combination to me, man. Making yourself sound like a human garbage disposal right now. Alright, let me see how I'm doing then. We crossed the 100,000 glory point threshold, so let's see where that puts me on the leaderboards right now. You may go in, Raptor. Oh man, that statement got him into the salty spittoon. I beat the waiter at a Waffle House with a dirty napkin. You got the gold last week? Really? God damn, dude. You had your nose to the grindstone then, man. That is no easy feat. Alright, cool. We're down to 22, so that's a pretty comfortable place right there. I definitely should not be doing... Yeah, 130 in overall. Pfft, no big deal. I definitely think that my overall placement is going to be fine, but I definitely want my in-team placement to be good. So, yeah. So my schedule for streaming this week is probably going to be a bit different from what I told you guys. What? That goes through the... Okay, there we go. Whew! Crisis averted, huh? Didn't have to listen, didn't have to try and yap through the Supreme Gaia Times yapping. But anyway, as I was saying, my stream schedule is probably going to be a little bit different from what I was telling you guys earlier this week. I do have plans on Friday and Saturday, so I'm going to try and stream tomorrow and Thursday is what I'm thinking. I'm going to try and stream tomorrow. Shouldn't really be too big of a deal. Friday, I may or may not be able to come in for a stream. I don't know. I'm going to be going fishing with Stridon, so it just depends on how long we're out there fishing and how long it takes us to gut and clean and stuff. I'd imagine we'd probably want to eat some of our catches if we're able to catch anything. So if I'm back home in good time, I will try to stream on Friday. But I don't think that Saturday is going to work because I'm getting together with some friends to play D&D. And usually we're ending, not like later in the evening, but later than I would care to start streaming. So Saturday is probably going to be a no-go. But like I said, I'll try and stream tomorrow. If I'm back home in good time on Friday, I will try and stream then. I will for sure be streaming on Thursday, I think. I don't know if there's going to be a new raid coming out yet. We probably won't find out at least until tomorrow sometime. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting on that. But that's kind of how things are looking. Don't really have a whole lot in terms of like videos, but of course if there is a new raid, I will cover it. I'll cover the rewards, and I'll also put out a tips and tricks video. But yeah, otherwise we're pretty much chilling, and that's pretty much how things are looking. A little up in the air, but not so high that we can't gauge where they might drop, right? So with that, I'll start leaving you guys with my Discord in the chat. So if you're new around here and you like what I do, or you like this community, that might be a pretty fun place for you to hang out. I do also send out a ping in the Discord within the first minute that I'm going live. So if YouTube notifications are being wonky, that might be a good solution for you if you want to keep up with the streams. But yeah, with all that said and done, I do believe that's going to be about my cue to bounce. Certainly do hope that you enjoyed watching just as much as I enjoyed presenting tonight, and until we meet again, make sure you take care. See ya.